Hello, this is Dennis Blitz with the IRA Club, and this is another in the series of insider tips on how to make money with a self-directed IRA. All right, this one is on making money in the booming mobile home market with your IRA. First of all, let me ask a question. Do we know, is it a mobile home or is it a manufactured home? Well, actually we do. If you're an old guy like me, you still call them mobile homes. But in 1976, the National Mobile Home Construction and Safety Standard Act went into effect. And that set a standard for construction quality, it set a standard for fire safety, and so they changed the name from mobile home to manufactured home, and it still is in existence today. So if you are out purchasing properties, you may say mobile home, you're probably referring to a manufactured home to be technically correct. We're going to talk about that a little bit better, a little bit more, but you may want to look for homes that are 1976 or newer because the older ones really aren't built very well. And like I say, there are fire safety issues. 76 is a long time ago. There aren't a lot of those left around anymore. We're just bringing that up. Okay, one little bit of groundwork we want to cover before we begin, and that is a manufactured home is not real property. A manufactured home is personal property. Now that sounds like an unimportant fact, but actually you're going to see later it's going to be a big time saver for us. Okay, we'll come back to that. Now, for years, investors turned up their nose at this type of investment. I got to tell you, the fact of the matter is there was a lowbrow stigma to manufactured home investing. However, in the past 10, 12, 15 years, that stigma has gone slowly away as the quality of the homes have improved, as the management quality of the parks that they're in have improved, and as the residents of those parks have become less transient and more permanent. And there's one more reason that this market has attracted so much attention from investors, and that is typically the return on investing in a manufactured home will be greater percentage-wise than investing in a traditional stick-built house. Okay, now let's double back to what we said earlier about manufactured homes are personal property. Why is this meaningful to you and I? It's meaningful because you have bought a house, you have sold a house, you know the amount of paperwork involved in selling property or buying real property. You sign things and sign things and sign things and sign things. You don't even know what you're signing anymore. I've done it too. Because this is personal property, the state treats a manufactured home like it treats a truck or a used car. When you're buying, the seller signs the back of the title and hands it to you. You get in your car, you drive over to the local Secretary of State's office to have them record the new ownership. That's it. Now, we will do a little more than that, but that's really all you have to do. Let's go on. Buying manufactured homes. Well, you know what? Again, we're going to talk to the first-time buyer because this is a big market and you want to narrow things down. Again, after you've narrowed it down, after you've done a few transactions, you're going to widen out. But for the first few transactions, let me make a suggestion. Let's start by plotting out the mobile homes near where you live. And I don't know what your tolerance is. Maybe you want to plot out all the mobile home parks within 45 minutes of where you live. Maybe you want to plot out the parks within an hour and a half of where you live. Maybe you want to plot out the parks within 3 hours of where you live. Whatever works for you is what you're going to do. And you're going to get a list of parks. The first thing I want you to do, get in your car and drive. Drive those parks. And while you're driving those parks, you're going to see each one has its own personality. Each one has its own feel. And you're going to get a feel for what the parks are like. You're going to get a feel for where you would like to be an investor, the differences in the parks. And pretty soon you're going to see a for sale by owner sign. Now, if you see a for sale by owner sign, stop the car. Get out, knock on the door. Believe me, that person's probably going to invite you in. And you're going to look around the place. You're going to get a feel for now, not just the park, but this particular unit. One of the things you're going to notice is what must be repaired. There's this thing here that this has really got to be repaired. This needs to be repaired. You're going to also look at, gee, what could be repaired? Maybe we should repair that. Maybe we don't need to. You're going to think about, what could I do here that would increase the value when I'm trying to sell it? So you're going to get a feel for the property. You're not going to make an offer. You're going to ask whether he's asking for it. You're going to talk to him, shake hands, make friends. But that's it. The first couple of trips are exploratory trips. You're going to drive to the parks, stop at FSBO signs, and you're just going to get a feel for the landscape. Now, besides looking for FSBO signs, you may want to look at Craigslist for sale by owners. That's a good place sometimes. Other people like to visit the park manager and ask if they know what's for sale, because you're buying a property for yourself. You know, managers are a wealth of information, and you always want to visit them, say hello, introduce yourself. I'm looking for a property in your nice park here. Nice to meet you. They're a wealth of information. Always visit the manager. Not everybody does, I understand, but I suggest it. Now that you have driven the parks, now that you've looked at some homes, you're going to say to yourself, what is it that I want? Again, we're talking about this first couple of transactions. What is it I want? Now, there's some people who want the worst property they can find. Boy, they went to all those classes that say, you know what, buy the worst thing you can find because you're going to be able to buy it cheap and you're going to fix it up and sell for a lot of money and make a lot of money. Maybe that's true, I don't know. Other people say, you know what, I want the cleanest property I can find. I don't want to be troubled with repairs. And most people are in between there. So find your comfort level. And there's something at every comfort level. Once you've done that, you've driven the area, you're more comfortable with what's out there, you've maybe visited the manager in the park, you've talked to some FSBO people, start making offers. Now, it may take 2 offers, 3 offers, 4, 5, 6 offers before you make a buy. That's perfectly okay. I cannot tell you how many people I've talked to who said, you know, I was going to do mobile homes and I made an offer on one and the guy didn't take it, and I made an offer on another one and he didn't take it. I guess there's none for sale. No, you're going to be making lots and lots of offers. Know that at the beginning. That's perfectly okay. It's part of the deal. Okay. Generally, and this is what I do, but you're different, everybody's different. Generally, I tell the person why I'm buying the property. I'm buying this property so I can resell it. I'm an investor, I'm buying it, I want to make a couple of changes in here. I don't say I want to fix it up. Make a couple of changes and resell it. Basically what I'm doing there is I'm telling them, hey, I've got to buy the property at a low enough price so that there's some margin left for me, okay? You don't have to say that. And then you're going to make the person an offer. That person is going to either accept it or refuse it. As I said, most will refuse. You have to make lots of offers. When they refuse the offer, that's fine. Just tell them, tell you what, here's my name, here's my number, keep it. If you change your mind, let me know. I'm here. What you've done is you've left the door open. And every now and then, that person's going to call back. And that person's going to say to you, you know what, I've been thinking about your offer and you said something that really interested me. You could close quickly. Remember, your IRA is the buyer. Your IRA has the money. Within a week, the close could be done. If you need to do it faster, yeah, we could do it faster. So, you've said the most important thing that you can say. We can close quickly. That's going to be very appealing to a lot of people. Now, when they call back, they're going to ask for more money. I expect that. You should expect that. And you can play it any way you want. You say, no, $18,300 is my top offer. That's fine. Or you can say, you know what, I can't give you the 25 you want, but I can give you 19,000. And I'm telling you, those few extra dollars that you offer are going to close the deal, because that person who called gets to hang up the phone and gets to say, see, I got an extra $700. And they feel good. They feel good. You got a good deal. I always let them have an extra few dollars when they ask. It's not going to kill the deal, but it's going to probably get the buy for you. Okay, now that we've agreed upon a price, my next stop is the local attorney. The local attorney is going to draft a purchase agreement for us. I don't have to have a purchase agreement. I can just sign, the seller can just sign the back of the title, but I want a purchase agreement for the seller to sign. And then you're going to call the IRA Club and you're going to tell us, I'm about to buy the house, this mobile home in this park for this much money, and we'll send you a simple form you fill out that will tell us to release the money from your IRA for the purchase. Now, we'll make out the check to the seller of the property, but we'll mail the check to you. So your IRA has made out a check to the seller, mailed it to you. The seller at this point is probably going to sign the back of the title to show the transfer of ownership and the bill of sale. It's a very unthreatening document. And then you hand the seller the check. Get in your car, drive to the local Secretary of State's office, record the ownership, and you are the proud owner. Pretty straightforward once the person has agreed upon the price. Now it's time to fix up the property. Now it's time to do the rehab. Well, you know, one of the things about rehabbing a mobile home is it's much less costly than rehabbing a stick-built house. You know, if I've got to recarpet, there's not that much carpeting. If I've got to put new flooring in the kitchen, there's not that much flooring in the kitchen, right? So everything is a little bit tighter. Everything will be much easier and low cost to upgrade as you want to. Let me make a suggestion on rehabbing. My suggestion on rehabbing is stand back and look at it. If there's anything on that exterior that needs repair, repair it, right? If there's a place where you can plant flowers, plant flowers. If there's anything you can do to dress up the exterior of that property, do so. Because what do you want? You want the potential buyer that you're going to be selling to, when they walk up to the property, you want them to have a good feeling even before they walk inside. Make the exterior nice. Doesn't cost that much money. It does make a lot of sales. Okay. Your IRA could rent out that property, or your IRA could sell the property. I can tell you, in the manufactured home space, I still like selling the property. So your manufactured home will be sold. Now here comes the tip for income. Remember, I said mobile homes can produce a lot of income for your IRA. This is the tip for income. Remember, who owns this property? Do you own it? No, your IRA owns it. How does it own it? It owns it free and clear. This puts you in the driver's seat. This lets your IRA do the thing that many buyers need more than anything else, right? Many buyers have a problem with credit. They don't qualify for credit. They don't have a good relationship with a bank. They don't even like banks. If you put on your for sale sign the words seller financing available, you will get far more traffic than if you leave those off. Seller financing available in your ads, on your sign, because this person could be a fine person, but they have a bad credit score. They could be a fine person, but they had a financial problem in the past that's still haunting them. So it's the biggest sales tool that you're going to have. Remember, the biggest tool to buy it is I can close promptly. The biggest tool I have to sell it is my IRA will finance it. They don't even know it's your IRA, but your IRA can finance it. If you have seller financing on the sign, you can ask for a little more. If you were thinking of asking $55,000, but you put seller financing on the sign, you could ask $59,000. Seller financing is a huge draw. Collect a good down payment if you're going to seller finance. I like 20%. Sometimes you can't always get it, but I like 20%. In many cases, that 20% will cover more than 40% of the cost, maybe 50% of the cost. You ask the buyer to sign a mortgage, right? We're back to the local real estate attorney that you started with. Sign a mortgage. And you've told that real estate attorney, I want you to put in the mortgage that I have the right, or my IRA has the right to repossess the property in the shortest time this community allows, this county allows. In many places, you can start a repossession if the person misses just 2 payments. And I haven't done it, I have seen many people sell the mobile home, collect the down payment, collect the first 6, 8, 10, 12 months of payments. The person misses a couple payments, they repossess and sell it again. And I've seen some mobile homes that have been resold 3 and 4 times. The rule is again, the mortgage should be drafted by a local attorney in that county, because every county has its own rules and regs. They'll know those rules and regs. Resale can be fast because, like I say, many counties, many states, after 2 payments on a mobile home, it's available for resale. Remember, it's not real property, so the resale, the repossession is much quicker. Okay, so flipping homes in your IRA can be very profitable. Seller financing from your IRA is a terrific tool. If you want to be involved with mobile homes, call the IRA Club. We'll set up an IRA account for you. It's less than $200 that can do this kind of transaction. It can be a traditional IRA, a Roth IRA, any type of IRA you wish. We're happy to work with you. Call us anytime. I hope you picked up some information that you can use. Thank you very much.
The information contained herein is intended to help the viewer successfully navigate common IRS and Department of Labor requirements to help achieve successful results from their IRA. The information is not intended to replace information from your legal counsel or income tax professional. IRA Club does not offer or sell any investment. All investments have risk.